Hi everyone, in this session I am going to explain about few ICD-10 coding guidelines of chapter 1, certain infectious and parasitic diseases. So from chapter 1 I am going to explain about sepsis. So what is this sepsis and what are the coding guidelines of sepsis, and also we will see the scenario also how to code the sepsis in this session. What is sepsis? Sepsis is a life-threatening condition which is caused because of an infection. So how this sepsis occurs? So normally in the human body, not to have any infection, the chemicals are released into the bloodstream. So how this occurs is, so these chemicals are released into the bloodstream, right? So certain amount of chemicals are released in the bloodstream to not to have any infection. So when these are out of balance, so when these chemicals are out of balance, or else if any changes occurs in the release of these chemicals, what will happen is sepsis occurs, so which leads to damage of the organ systems also, like respiratory, liver, lung, like that, heart, like that. The sepsis will leads to organ system damage also. So it is caused because of the infection, and it can happen to anyone, like older adults, pregnant women, child or younger than one, and people who are having weak immune system also. So in those kind of people sepsis will occur. So the sepsis is of 3 stages. See here, you can see sepsis will leads to severe sepsis. Severe sepsis will leads to septic shock. So these are the stages of the sepsis. So like this, the sepsis will leads to septic shocks. Septic shock. Sepsis leads to severe sepsis. Severe sepsis leads to septic shock. So in this session we will see only about sepsis, and in the next session we will see what is the severe sepsis, septic shock, and how to code that. So now we'll see the sepsis. So whenever in the medical report a patient is diagnosed with sepsis, so what we have to code? We have to code the sepsis with the appropriate underlying infection also. See, you can see in this snipping. See, sepsis due to Staphylococcus aureus, like this, the sepsis along with the underlying infection also. So like this, here the list will be. So whenever a patient is having sepsis, and also because of the underlying systemic infection, due to the underlying systemic infection, that is sepsis due to Staphylococcus aureus, the organism. So like this, if it is mentioned in the medical report clearly, so like this we have to code. If sepsis is because of the anaerobes or else Haemophilus influenza, like this we have a specific code like this. Suppose if in the medical report we don't know the organism, so like sepsis is because of what, we don't know the type of the infection or the causal organism, so in those cases we have to code this one, A41.9, that is sepsis unspecified organism. So whenever we don't know the type of the organism, that is sepsis because of which organism we don't know, so in those cases we have to code A41.9. so whenever we know the underlying systemic infection, that is like this Staphylococcus influenza, like this, so we have to code the sepsis as well as the underlying infection also. If we don't know, we have to code this one. So these are the coding guidelines of the sepsis. So we don't know what is the unspecified organism by which the sepsis is caused, so we have to code A41.9. so now we'll see one scenario. A patient 39-year-old woman is admitted with high fever and difficulty breathing. So the physician has been examined her, and then finally the patient is having the diagnosis of septicemia due to E. coli. here the patient is having septicemia, and that is because of the E. coli. Septicemia is nothing but the sepsis. So sepsis and septicemia both are the same, need not to get confused here. So the sepsis is because of the E. coli, that is the underlying infection. So this is the condition, the underlying infection. So sepsis, here the sepsis is because of the E. coli. So here we are having the underlying infection also. So how to code this one, now we will see. We know the guideline, right? So whenever we know the underlying systemic infection, so we have to assign the appropriate sepsis because of what is that infection, so what is that organism. So now we will go to the software. So we'll go to the software ICD-10. So here we'll go to the software A41. A41 is the series of the, it is a series of the sepsis, right? So here in this scenario, the patient is diagnosed with sepsis, right? So that sepsis is because of E. coli. So here if we go to this, here the sepsis is due to Staphylococcus aureus, no. MRSA, no. So it is because of the E. coli. So we have to find out in the list like this. So E. coli is a gram-negative organism. It is a gram-negative organism. So if we go to this classification, you can see very clearly. See the gram-negative organisms. These are the gram-negative organisms. So here you can see sepsis due to E. coli. So the code is A41.51. So we have to identify what is the, suppose if we don't know the type of the organism, so you can search in the Google also what is that gram negative or gram positive. So like that you can search and you can give the assign the code. So sepsis due to E. coli code is A41.51. So the patient is having sepsis, right? Sepsis because of what? Due to E. coli. So the code is A41.51. So like that we have to assign the appropriate ICD. So if we don't know what is the type of the organism, what we have to code in those cases, we have to code A41.9. If you know the underlying infection, so you can code the combination code, that is a sepsis due to whatever the organism is there, so you can code that. If you don't know, we have to code A41.9. So this is a scenario, this is a good example, sepsis due to E. coli. So what we have learned, what is sepsis? It is a life-threatening condition, right? So sepsis leads to severe sepsis, and severe sepsis leads to septic shock. So whenever sepsis is because of any underlying infection like sepsis due to any staphylococcus, like that, we have to code the combination code. Directly we have the combination code. Suppose if we don't know what is the type of the organism, so we have to code the sepsis unspecified organism, that is A41.9. So these are the coding guidelines of the sepsis. In the next session we will see the severe sepsis and septic shock. So if you like the video, please like and share, and also subscribe to my channel, and if you have any queries, please comment below. Thank you.